Yeah. Foreman Brothers was a competitor of Farber Brothers. And this was a private mold that Foreman owned that Cambridge made for them. We have an amethyst set in the museum. And the tumblers also are a Foreman Brothers mold made by Cambridge. This is a very unusual filigree, brass filigree mounted tally-ho covered puff box. Haven't seen this one before. That's neat. That's neat. These were made in Czechoslovakia. They are black stem and foot and a crystal bowl. And then they put a red enamel inside of it. And then Rockwell did silver work on it, and this one has a Rockwell signature. It's a neat one. This has the gazelles on it. Yes? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Cigarette box in Cambridge with the Cambridge cutting. This is a numbered cutting, does not have a name. Very nice. And a nude cigarette box with, my reaction to this is a Hawks cutting. It is not a Cambridge cutting. Sometimes there'll be a little tiny Hawks along the edge. I don't see it, but this is typical of Hawks work. Kind of a gray cut that isn't polished. And often these fern designs, there's a fern design on the bottom. Okay, same mold, one more squat with a smaller opening, a near cut signed, other taller, wide mouth, without near cut. Any info on the differences? Well, Cambridge did let molds wear out. It let marks wear off of them, and Cambridge also added marks. So this could be the later one, the unmarked one, it could be the first one. As far as the shape goes, these come out of the mold like a cereal bowl. They come out like this, and then these are hand paddled in with a wooden paddle, closed in. And depending on who did it, they probably weren't using calipers to measure them. They just paddled it in, and that was it. So the difference in the hand finishing, it causes a difference in the size. They are rose bowls. Black. This is great. This is Black Day. Wow. Black dog bottle that shows the bow on it. And no threading on the top, of course. Yellow, is this Breton? I think. Gold crystal. Cheese compote for a cheese and crackers set with Breton etching. This shows up in the 3034 catalog. They didn't make this very long. This is fabulous. Ugh. I've seen both of these pieces in ebony with Cambridge rose decoration on it. This decoration is not Cambridge. It doesn't matter. It's fabulous. It's absolutely fabulous. This is a pan bowl, which was hand finished, and it comes out several sizes. I've seen this in ebony also. It's completely flush ground on the bottom. It's wonderful. Carrera. This is the Decagon stem line in topaz with rosalie and willow blue. They also did this in peach blow with willow blue stem and foot. Not sure what this bowl was for, but most often you do see a flower frog draped lady in it. Deep salad. Blue Clio signed. I'm not sure why the etching is so shiny. One of two possibilities. The humidity the day they etched it, or originally it had gold on it. The etching process for gold encrusted pieces was different than the normal etching, and it tends to be a lot clearer like this. But my reaction was this is one of those pieces that the workers told us about at the museum, that some days the humidity was up and the etching didn't take very well. Not a Cambridge etching, and I don't think a Cambridge bucket either. It's obviously a copy of the Cambridge shape on the top, but I know it's not a Cambridge etching. I've seen a lot of this on Libby glass. I'm not sure who made the glass either, but I don't think it's Cambridge. This is a little sweetmeat or relish, 4 division in azurite. A little bit unusual for this size to be divided. A light emerald tray filled in with Nanking green enamel majestic etching. This is the oval one. There's an oval and a round both. There are several handle treatments. Yeah, this is the Cambridge one. This comes with or without a lid. And it also comes mounted this way in Farber as topaz insert. There's 2 sizes of it. Oh, this one is in Hazel Marie Weatherman's book. It comes in this 5-ounce size and a 10-ounce size, and I can't remember who made it. Anybody remember? Is it Dunbar, maybe? I think it's Dunbar. This is in Hazel Marie Weatherman's book. This may be a copy of the Cambridge Scotty Bookend. It may be what the Cambridge Scotty Bookend copied. It's spelter. No way to know. No way to know. It's what they call spelter, which is a pot metal that they put a bronze finish on to make it look like solid bronze. Oh boy, I'm not good enough to tell you. It could be Cambridge, but it's such an elementary gray cutting. I mean, it's not the best gray cut in the world, but there's nothing to tell you size, shape, that it is or is not Cambridge. It could easily be, but I could not tell. This is a really great Duncan from Washington, PA ketchup bottle. So it's old. It's old. All over diamond, it's called. This is the number I never can remember. It's near cut. Is it 2626? 2696? It's in the 2600s. It's not marked. It's been made out of a 5-inch nappy that they've pulled up and flared and applied to handle. It's an unusual size. Usually the near cut baskets are made out of a 7-inch nappy. It's a little smaller. 2 unusual nude goblets. I'm sure they were special orders. I have no doubt about that. This is a 4-screen done in platinum. It has a Cambridge label on the bottom. And this is 4-screen with a Cambridge gold encrusted etching around the top and a gold band on the bottom. They definitely were not big production items. The large size 3500 line covered urn in gold encrusted Elaine. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's kind of interesting. They usually an urn like this would have a little larger etching on it, wouldn't it, Jack? Where's Jack? Usually we have a little larger etching. This has a smaller, tighter etching, more pattern to it. Very nice. This is an old piece of imperial in what they call collector's crystal. It was made 2 different time frames. It was made around World War I, around the near cut time. It was also brought out in the early 50s. Beautiful 13-inch vase in arrow optic with what I call the robin etching on it. That's not a Cambridge name, but I just always called it a robin. Has berries and leaves around the top. It's unusual in crystal. This is that real elusive candlestick that looks like a 1338. Now this is a 1339, but it looks like a 1338 till you get to looking at the fact that it has a plain round foot and it doesn't have the caprice style foot underneath it. A little bit of a stem effect. It's very, very hard to find. Generally rose point when you see it. Royal blue bow tie ashtray, 3400 line, signed on the bottom. from the 30-34 period. Beautiful, beautiful ivory candlesticks. This is a Cambridge decoration. Johnny Wolfe's aunt did this painting on these at Cambridge, and they are gorgeous. They have a shading. They have a brown and green shading underneath the flowers and on the stems. Beautiful. A lyre candelabra. There are a number of different lyre candelabras with a number of different Beaubouchers on it. This one happens to have the great shell Beaubouchers on it that are 2 locks. They come with no locks also. These were meant, I don't know if it'll do it. Probably shouldn't do it. Some of these were meant to run this this guy sideways like this. Kind of cool. This is interesting. An ivy ball in blue caprice with a small Ypern vase stuck in it. I guess you could call it a ball vase Ypern. They are both Cambridge and they are moonlight blue, and they don't belong together. This is an azurite paste mold vase with the dancing ladies on it. There's only one style lady on it. It's the one with the Aladdin lamp. Beautiful Crown Tuscan gold encrusted Diane cigarette box with the acid signature. Beautiful, beautiful color. This salmony color that Cindy Arndt loves. This color, almost a salmon. And a beautiful Carmen gold encrusted Porsche 2-dash tray. These were a special order. There's another one in the museum. Ebony gold stippled cornucopia vases. These come 2 ways. These have the juncture off the cornucopia. These also were applied right straight to the foot without this juncture. Royal blue seashell foot cornucopia vases. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, now we're going to get an education. 1532 blown Rose Point mayonnaise set. Bowl has a flat bottom. Blown and pressed. 1532 blown mayonnaise set. Bowl has a hollow foot. More of a Marie, what we call a Marie to it, a little rim. And it goes hollow down into the Marie. Probably 2 different molds. Is this really a 1532? Yes, they both are. Any popular item, there was more than one mold. The mold makers told us. And sometimes the molds didn't match. It's in the molding. It's because of the Marie is causing that. This shape here is causing that. Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, a 321 7-ounce old-fashioned cocktail Rose Point holds 14 tablespoons, is 3 3/16 inches tall. It doesn't look like it would be 7 ounces, does it? 3 1/4 inch tall, 321 9-ounce old-fashioned. You wouldn't believe that this is a 9-ouncer. And this is one of those that Cambridge did not make the glass. It has a slight safety rim on the outside. Cambridge bought tumblers from Federal. We have no idea why. That's a Cambridge one. That is a Federal one with the Cambridge etch on it. Yes. In fact, I'm not sure this is not a Gary Turner original. It's not, okay. You got one of those? Good, good. But now this one is undoubtedly also not a Cambridge tumbler, but a Cambridge etch. This is 428 9-ounce old fashioned, 3 3/8 tall. This. Well, yeah, they bought the tumblers, etched them, and sold them. They sold them as their own tumblers. The reason we know about that, there is one price list that exists that says something about non-Cambridge tumbler. And why would Cambridge buy tumblers from somebody? They can make tumblers. I don't understand it. And now these big ones this is extremely rare. I don't know. But it's got the safety rim effect on it too, which means it was made by Federal. And we don't know if these were Federal stock tumblers or if these were Cambridge molds that went to Federal. There's no explanation. This one? No. This is a 1955 with a different number earlier on, 328. But no, this is a different shape. I honestly have never, ever seen this shape before. Okay. And it's definitely not a Cambridge tumbler. I don't think it's a Cambridge etching either. I think it's an Imperial etching. Imperial did etch some stuff, and the one thing you notice about Imperial is it's spaced out more around the medallion. The medallion seems to stand by itself. I've got a high Z covered candy with Imperial Rose Point on it. I've got some things you don't ever want to see, you know. We've got a beautiful Imperial decanter with gold Rose Point medallions all the way around the outside of it. Yes, yeah, only it's a big decanter. So these tumblers are kind of a science, but looking at the etching right off the bat, I have a bad feeling about that one. The others I do not, but a couple of them, I don't know, you want to look at it and see what I mean. It's on the outside, and it's what they call a safety rim. It's an anti-chipping device that they used on hotel and restaurant tumblers a lot. And if these weren't Cambridge molds, they were Federal molds that Cambridge contracted with Federal and then bought them and put etching on. Cambridge did sell them for Cambridge. So they're still Cambridge Rose Point. Any questions, anybody, about anything? Wonderful things. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much for bringing. And if you have to handle, please be careful. Please be careful. Thank you.